Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Alright. Let's talk about this thing.
We sang and we danced and it was beautiful.
So Swiss Army Man is a new dramedy that follows a character played by Paul Dano who, when he's about to commit suicide on a beach or on this deserted island, he sees this corpse washed up on shore played by Daniel Radcliffe, and when he's trying to talk to this thing or interact with it, he realizes that it farts a lot. But the thing is, it can do some really cool things with its flatulence. And after discovering this, he tries to make it home with the farting corpse. Alright guys, so let's get into Swiss Army Man. I was really interested in Swiss Army Man, not just because of the cast, but mainly because of the subject matter, because of how they would use the subject of flatulence. And I gotta say, this movie really touched me. Everybody brings their A game. Paul Dano, I've always been a big fan of him, going from Looper, 12 Years a Slave, There Will Be Blood, and this just might be his best performance. He plays this character that is just scared of everything, but once he meets this thing played by Daniel Radcliffe, he really starts to see another outlook on life, which I'll get to when it came to life. But by far the best person in this thing was Daniel Radcliffe. My god, did Daniel Radcliffe absolutely kill it in this thing. He brings some great insight, but he was hysterical, and that is because his character farts, but he has some really funny lines that had me dying with laughter. One thing I have to say right now is this film is energetic as can be. With it almost being 2 hours long, and with it being about the subject of flatulence, you have to make that film as energetic as possible without overdoing the fart jokes, which, by the way, complete props to the directors who are both named Daniel. The comedy, yes, not just from Daniel Radcliffe, but the comedy in this movie in general is so good. There were many spots in this film in which I was just belly laughing. And there was also a lot of parts that were just touching in this movie. This movie was beautiful. It's so much more deeper than a farting corpse movie, which is really hard to do, but I have to give props to the directors, and also the soundtrack of this movie is one of the coolest soundtracks, one of the most innovative too, should I add, that I have heard this year or maybe ever. But what really holds this film together is the chemistry / friendship between Radcliffe and Paul Dano. These two work wonders together, and hearing their conversations about life, about love, about friendship really just touched me. There's a certain part in this film that I feel like I've had a certain conversation that happened in the film with one of my friends, one of my real life best friends. It hit me that hard. There is one big flaw that does hold it back from a 5 out of 5 for me. And it's mainly because the concept. This film is probably the most original film out this year, probably since The Nice Guys, a film I absolutely loved. But the originality of this film and how much it is out there in terms of its concept, I can see turning a lot of people off. Even though this film is very out there with its concept, Swiss Army Man is honestly a beautiful film. It's subject of farts to describe life, love, friendships, mainly on the chemistry between Dano and Radcliffe. One of the most beautiful films I have seen this decade, easily. It's a weird film, but my god, it is so good. So overall, I'm gonna give Swiss Army Man a 4.5 out of 5. Mainly because, yes, the concept is a bit out there, but if you give this film a chance, guys, I feel like you'll really dig it. Alright guys, so comment down and let me know below. Have you guys seen Swiss Army Man? What did you think? Did you guys feel uncomfortable watching this film, or did you guys find this film beautiful? Let me know below. If you guys enjoyed my review of Swiss Army Man, please like and share this video. Click right here, and as always, until the next review, I will see you all next time.